this, yeah, this, yeah. Fuck a white flag, I ain't tryna forfeit. No way, niggas stealing swag, tell me who the culprit. Who did it? Think you copped the latest, I already wore it. I did. If I'm who she looking past, then she who I forget. Yeah, fuck a white flag, I ain't tryna forfeit. No way, niggas stealing swag, tell me who the culprit. Who did it? Think you copped the.
You already know who it is, man. It's your boy PoorBoySin, and the poll don't stand for Poe. And by the looks of the title, patch 1.5 for NBA2K20 just released. So we're going to go into the official patch notes, as well as Mike Wayne took to Twitter to let us know about some other notes that weren't included in the official patch notes. So let's jump right into it. Mike Wayne took to Twitter and he said some patch 1.5 gameplay changes to be aware of. Successful coach challenges won't use a timeout. I'm thinking that's in my team. I don't know what game mode that's in. Let me know down in the comment section if you know whatever problems you were having with coach challenges. We got fixed for baseline dunks that weren't triggering properly, which is a whole dub. Let me know if you were having problems with baseline dunks down low in the comment section. I'm glad Mike Wayne got to this. It definitely was a problem. We got an adjust the pro stick window for hop step gathers, so left or right performs normal dunks and layups. So we got an adjustment to the pro stick when trying to trigger dunks and layups, which is a whole dub. Let me know down in the comment section if you're happy about that as well. This is the only patch note that I do not like, because I liked that how shooting was. Shooting was like a skill gap. Shooting probably was the last skill gap. Yeah, I won't say the last skill gap left in this game, because this game has some skill gap. It has more skill gap than 19, I will say. Now, there is some things that can improve the skill gap, but changing shooting was not one of them. Shooting was like the biggest skill gap in 2K20. Now, over the past few days, I was feeling like, you know, Mike Wayne kind of made a slight adjustment to shooting and kind of buffed it a little bit, because I was playing against players that I don't. When I talk down on players, it's not negative. It's like when you get matched up with a player or a team that's 1 for 5 and 3v3 pro, you don't expect them to go 5 for 5 from 3 all greens. So we got fewer missed full white releases. So full whites caught a buff. Let me know down in the comment section if you're happy about full whites getting a buff. If you're not happy about full whites getting a buff. I'm not happy about full whites getting a buff. I'm even on a build that doesn't have high shooting, and I can acknowledge and accept when I miss certain shots, because I'm not a pure shooter. But you got pure shooters with 99.3 crying about the shooting. So we got a buff to full white releases. We got a buff to pick dodger. Buff pick dodger to match brick wall strength. So that's a whole dub. Hopefully gold and Hall of Fame pick dodger is working out there properly. Y'all come back to this video and let me know if you guys are experiencing a buff to pick dodger. We got fixed Steve Nash's signature dribble style yo-yo ball bug. I wasn't using Steve Nash's signatures. Let me know down in the comment section if you were. Come back to the video and let me know if they were fixed. We got to widen the speed gap, especially to reduce the speeds of low-rated bigs. Now, Mike Wayne took to Twitter a couple of days ago, and he replied to somebody that was asking a question when it pertained to bigs having a high center speed. And he said that center speed was going to get adjusted in the future, so that's what we got in this patch. Come back to this video later and let me know if your center is slower than what he was before, because some of you guys are going to experience your centers being slower than they were before if that's in this patch. So a lot of people are kind of going to be mad because they made 7'3" bigs, you know what I'm saying? They made 7-foot bigs and they were pretty fast. Now they should be a little bit slower. I shouldn't be seeing no bigs keeping up with me full court when I got 99 speed, 99 acceleration. If you start all the way down court with me on me getting the ball on the inbound, and I run all the way up court, by the time I get to the hoop, you should barely be past half court on the center. So we're gonna see if the center speed got nerfed. Another 2K dev took to Twitter and he said today's patch addresses badge regression, essentially making the meter smaller, not visually. Will shorten the amount of time to fill badge meters. Now, he did took to Twitter earlier this week and he said look for a solid buff to badge regression in the near future. So that's what we got here today. one of the biggest problems with NBA 2K20 for everybody was badge progression. So I'm glad that the devs got to that, addressed it, got it fixed, because in all honesty, I've been tired of hearing people talking about badge progression. Now, I know there are people out there that do gotta work, don't have much time playing the game and things like that, but badge progression definitely needed to get buff. I was all for it getting buff, but they did need to address it sooner than what they did. Now, that's a whole dub. Let's get into the official patch notes. Fix the badge progression issues. Badge progression buff, like I just said. Made some speed adjustments. Bigs are probably going to be slower than what they were. Added audio related fixes. Address multiplayer issues. Fix crashing issues with NBA 2K20 patch 1.5. Added UI fixes. NBA 2K20 1.5 added performance and stability improvements. Added stuttering and lag issues. Addressed stuttering and lag issues with NBA 2K20 1.5. And then various other minor fixes added. Let's go into part 2 of the patch notes. Fix the game hanging when attempting to leave the neighborhood via exiting to the main menu, playing your next NBA game, etc. after previously viewing the animation store. Fix the major issue that was causing the game to hang at intermittent times when accessing the VIP stats menu, when completing games in domination, when playing Play Now online games, and more. Address a number of issues in my career to greatly improve the user experience in that mode. We got a fix to an issue where some my player names will disappear. May need to create a new build to correct the existing saves. Now, I know a lot of players were experiencing this, so hopefully it did get adjusted and corrected. Let me know down in the comment section. Come back to the video if it did for you. We got numerous gameplay improvements and fixes, including support for standing step back escapes and finishing alley-oops with pro stick, out of bound awareness improvements. Thank you. More reliable interior shot defense contact detection, logic fixes for certain badges. Hopefully Unpluggable gets buff. Pig Dodger got that buff. Hopefully Unpluggable did. And much more. Addressed an exploit that allowed users to play players out of position in my team. Fix an issue where some users were reporting they were not receiving the correct rewards from domination games in my team. And fix an issue where some users were not receiving the rewards when achieving new collector levels in my team. Now, that is all the patch notes for patch 1.5. Let me know how you guys feel about it down in the comment section. Badge progression is the biggest thing, though. The biggest dub in this patch. Now we could clear the air about everybody talking about badge progression, and we can move on to other things that need to be fixed within this game. Now, hopefully fewer full whites being missed isn't going to be too OD. Hopefully the shooting doesn't keep getting touched. Let me know down in the comment section if you had a problem with how the shooting was before this patch, and if you are excited for fewer full whites going in. I like how the skill gap was when it came to shooting. You got players with Hall of Fame shooting badges talking about the shooting when they shoot greens all day, and then when they miss a couple of full whites, they mad because they missing full whites and not making all their shots. I don't think that just because you're open, you should green up. I don't think that just because you miss a couple of full whites that we should have got a shooting buff. I don't even have a shooting build, and I miss shots, and I know, like, that's, you know, you're not gonna make everything, you feel me? So hopefully this little shooting buff when it comes to full whites isn't too OD, and then you got people crying about too many full whites going in. I did want to talk about everybody's overall dropping. Everybody's overall is dropping even when they're winning games. I did want to bring up one of these tweets Mike Wayne tweeted out. I don't know if anybody, you know what I'm saying, heard about it, read about it. If you are following Mike Wayne on Twitter and you did see this tweet, let us know how you feel about it down in the comment section. But Mike Wayne took to Twitter and he said 95 to 99 overall rating is driven by win, loss, and individual performance, not teammate grade. The closest I can compare it to is takeover. If your takeover bar is moving up steadily, you'll get a good performance score. Win-loss has more weight in Park and Pro-Am, and individual performance has more weight in my career. losing performance points in Pro-Am to quitters is known and will be patched. So that's a good thing that losing overall when people quit out is going to be getting patched soon. Hopefully that was in this 1 point, like hidden in this 1.5 patch. I don't see anything in this patch that has anything to do with that, but hopefully it's like hidden in there so players isn't having problems with the overall. Now I do think that it should be addressed when it comes to players losing overall when they're winning games. But you guys gotta understand, if you are playing with friends out there and you're losing overall because you're not involved in the offense, because I do want to say it's the offense where it comes in at when you're winning games and you're losing overall because your performance is too low because you're not doing anything in the game. Try and ask your friends to get you involved into the game so you're not losing overall until we could get until the I said we, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm patching the game until Mike Wang, you know what I'm saying, the devs could get it addressed. Because I know that do suck that you're losing overall because you're winning games and you're being a cone. I do think that it shouldn't take just one loss to where you lose a lot of overall. I think it should be like multiple losses in a row, or at least like 3 losses to where you start really losing overall like that. Now, losing overall when winning games do need to get addressed ASAP. We got badge progression, fuel for whites being missed. Let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about patch 1.5. I'm about to jump off this video, get back to grinding. Like I said, full whites is the only thing I'm worried about in this patch. Baseline dunks is the dub. Pro stick adjustment is the dub. And let's see how slow these centers is going to be. Y'all stay blessed whenever you watch this video, and I'm going to catch up with y'all on the next one. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. This is old gameplay, and I do not use Kobe size up anymore. I will be dropping my signature animation soon. Y'all be easy. I'm out one.